it's not really a business. It's my lifestyle that I get paid to have this lifestyle. It's been a journey for me to become comfortable talking about my relationship to money, my relationship to capitalism as a business owner, and as a person who has a social justice practice and a social justice lifestyle, but also needs to eat. I'll say, I can start by saying that this work that we do is worthy work. It is work that you have to be trained in a lot of ways to do, meaning you have to be trained to be a listener in your community. You have to be trained and how to practice what your people practice strategically. It is not it is not a given that anyone will be able to do this work and sustain themselves. It is a lot of work, and it deserves pay. So being in the world, knowing that the work that I do deserves payment, means that I had to get comfortable with living in a society where payment is a part of the way we sustain ourselves. I have to get paid. I have to eat. I have to pay bills. It's just. So I have been thinking about business models, and creative entrepreneurship is a model. Social entrepreneurship is a model. There are ways in which people are not just saying, I'm a capitalist, well, I guess that's the end, but there's a way to be a conscious capitalist and be in the world and have your space of making profit and be okay with that. Some people, okay, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. This is what I do. As a business owner, I have different ways in which people pay me. I have a sliding scale. Depending on what a project can offer, I work with people. Now, if you are a company that's bringing in funding from all of the major, foundations in the country, we have less to talk about. If you're getting funded and, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, you have a line item for consultants. What did you put in your line item? In your budget for hiring people. You have to know the nuts and bolts of business and how business works. I'm always going to start with first, what are you really trying to do? What is the core of the project or the business or the process? What are you really trying to do? And money should not be in the top 10. If money is in the top 10, then it's a very short-sighted project, in my opinion. What are you trying, especially as a creative entrepreneur or as a social entrepreneur, there's a lot of responsibility to that. And if you are choosing to go into the world as a creative entrepreneur or a social entrepreneur, I think it's important to know what you're trying to change, what you're trying to shift or amplify in a community through this project, through this business, through this process. And there are lots of things that are going to be interacting. So you got to know what you're getting into. The second thing is, after coming up with, why you want to do this, then you have to come up with a strategy, a plan. And that is not something that happens over an 8-hour period. Like, you have to be willing to try and fumble and stumble and then try again.